The clinic of gentle relief stands bathed in an unnatural, soft, morning glow. Patients emerge, their faces serene, their movements unnervingly placid in the quiet air. A uniform, shallow smile stretches across every departing face, a stitched mask of contentment. Their eyes, however, carry a distant, hollow quality, reflecting nothing of the vibrant world. The air around the clinic feels strangely light, as if something vital has been carefully siphoned away. A former activist, once a fiery voice, now walks with a peculiar, unburdened grace. His gaze, once sharp with conviction, now drifts aimlessly, devoid of any past indignation. He encounters an old comrade, offering a placid shrug, his passion utterly extinguished, a forgotten ember. "I don't care anymore," he murmurs softly, his voice a flat monotone, devoid of any conviction. This peaceful surrender sends a shiver down Moss's spine, a deep sense of wrongness blooming. The activist's previous fervor, his relentless drive for change, seems entirely erased, a void. Moss watches him vanish into the morning mist, a chilling question echoing in her worried mind. The clinic's pristine white walls seem to hum, absorbing all external sound, creating an eerie hush. Inside, the long, polished hallway stretches, seemingly swallowing distant, muffled, lingering sobs. Moss feels a phantom ache in her chest, an empathic resonance with unseen, lingering sorrow. The sterile air carries a faint, metallic timbre, barely perceptible, yet deeply unsettling to her senses. Shadows cling to the corners, whispering of hidden grief, despite the clinic's bright, false facade. A faint, almost imperceptible tremor runs through the floor, a subterranean pulse of concealed activity. The crew enters, their steps hushed, each sensing the profound, unsettling quiet of this place. Luma's keen eyes immediately scan the ventilation system, noting its unusually robust configuration. The air currents within the clinic feel subtly wrong, drawing something inward, not merely circulating. She places a delicate sensor near a vent, its readings spiking with an unknown, complex energy signature. A shimmering, almost invisible haze clinks to the air, a faint residue of something recently extracted. This emotion-laden atmosphere is being systematically pulled through the grates, vanishing into the walls. Luma traces the flow, her brow furrowed in concentration, piecing together the unsettling mechanical puzzle. The vents are not just for climate control. They are meticulously designed conduits for unseen substances. Her device confirms tiny, charged particles are being vacuumed inward, carrying a distinct emotional resonance. These subtle currents betray the clinic's true predatory function, a silent, continuous siphoning. Pox, meanwhile, investigates the plumbing, his sensitive paw pads feeling for vibrational anomalies. Beneath the floorboards, he discovers a thick, insulated, downline pipe humming faintly with low energy. Its diameter and material are eerily familiar, identical to the sinister piping found beneath the cafe. The chilling realization dawns. The extraction system is far more widespread, deeply integrated into This network of hidden pipes forms a dark, circulatory system, feeding the Foundation's insatiable hunger. The echoes of past discoveries resonate, painting a grim picture of systematic emotional theft. Tick meticulously cross-references the clinic's appointment schedule with citywide stability logs. He finds a disturbing correlation. Peak appointment times align perfectly with sudden stability spikes. These spikes represent moments of collective calm, an enforced tranquility washing over the populace. The data paints a chilling portrait of calculated emotional manipulation, a precise, horrifying rhythm. FluffTown's piece is not organic. It is a carefully manufactured state, paid for in stolen feelings. The crew exchanges grim glances, the full scope of the Foundation's insidious control becoming frighteningly clear. Their initial suspicions harden into grim certainty. This clinic is a factory of manufactured serenity. They descend deeper into the clinic's hidden levels, following the relentless pull of the ventilation system. The air grows colder, the sterile scent intensifying, a prelude to the horrors awaiting them below. A heavy, reinforced door slides open with a mechanical hiss, revealing the heart of the operation. The canister room stretches before them, a vast, chilling expanse of ordered, bottled emotions. Tall, metallic shelves line the walls, packed tight with translucent canisters, glowing faintly. Each container bears a stark, single-word label illuminated by an internal, spectral lights. "Drive," one label proclaims, its contents swirling with a vibrant, almost frenetic energy. Another, "Rage," throbs with a deep, pulsating crimson. A captive storm, a furious emotion. Love shimmers with a soft, warm luminescence, a gentle, stolen light trapped within its glass. Grief sits heavy and dark, a swirling vortex of profound sorrow, a silent, captive despair. The sheer volume of stored feelings is staggering, a silent testament to FluffTown's collective loss. Each canister represents a piece of someone's soul, meticulously cataloged, chillingly preserved. The room itself hums with a low, rezzo, non tu serum, a mechanical heartbeat powering the extraction. It feels like a vast, cold refrigerator, chillingly preserving the very essence of human experience. The air crackles with latent emotional energy, a symphony of muted, stolen human feelings. The crew moves with a heavy silence, their expressions etched with a profound, shared horror. They scan the rows, searching for the missing piece, the emotion most recently taken from Then Luma spots it, a single, empty slot on a prominent shelf, bathed in a faint, residual warmth. The label above it reads, in stark, illuminated letters, "Hope," now a vacant, gaping space. The canister itself is gone, but its designated platform radiates a distinct, lingering heat. This warmth suggests a very recent extraction. The theft still fresh, its absence palpable. A profound sense of desolation washes over the crew, a collective gasp of silent, chilling dread. Hope, the very fuel of resilience, has been systematically drained, leaving behind a hollow void. The implication is devastating. FluffTown's future, its potential for genuine change, has been stolen. The emptiness feels heavier than any filled canister, a stark, painful testament to their loss. Moss reaches out, her paw hovering over the warm, vacant spot, feeling the ghosts of what was. A wave of profound despair threatens to engulf her, the collective weight of lost dreams. Pox clenches his fists, a quiet rage building at the sheer audacity of this calculated theft. Tick's analytical mind struggles to process the moral vacuum, the ethical abyss of such an act. Stitch shudders, imagining the threads of countless lives unraveling without this vital emotional anchor. The humming of the room intensifies slightly, a perverse lullaby for the captured, silent souls. This is not just a clinic. It is a vault for the stolen heart of a town, a chilling archive. The cold, sterile environment offers no comfort, only the stark reality of their grim discovery. They must find a way to stop this, to return what was taken, to mend the broken spirit. But the path forward is obscured by the complexity of the Foundation's deeply entrenched systems. The weight of the empty hope slot presses down, a silent, urgent command for action. Their resolve hardens, fueled by a renewed sense of purpose. Despite the overwhelming odds, they turn their attention back to the ventilation system, seeking an entry point, a weakness. Luma's tools glow, her determination a fierce light in the dim, oppressive atmosphere. Pox begins mapping the energy conduits, tracing the flow of stolen essence to its source. Tick continues monitoring city logs, looking for any immediate repercussions from the hope extraction. Stitch examines the canister room's structural integrity, searching for any vulnerable seams or access points. The air grows heavy with the scent of ozone and the subtle hum of their combined efforts. They work with a desperate urgency, knowing every passing moment compounds FluffTown's silent suffering. The memory of the activists' hollow eyes spurs them onward, a haunting image of enforced apathy. They are fighting against a system designed to strip away the very essence of persist. The Foundation's ledger demands payment not in coin, but in the vibrant tapestry of human feeling. This clinic is a testament to its chilling efficiency, its meticulous, heartless accounting. The crew knows they cannot simply destroy. They must carefully dismantle, offering true relief. Their task is monumental, fraught with peril. But retreat is not an option. Not now. They must offer a different kind of cure, one that nurtures rather than systematically. The quiet hum of the room seems to mock their efforts, a constant reminder of the Foundation's power. But their purpose burns brighter, a defiant spark against the encroaching, manufactured darkness. The first subtle alterations begin, a faint shift in the clinic's carefully controlled emotional ecosystem. Immediately, a ripple of unease spreads through the clinic's patient waiting areas above them. A woman's serene smile falters, a flicker of forgotten anxiety clouding her placid expression. Another patient clutches his chest, a sudden, unfamiliar tightness seizing his carefully dulled heart. The enforced.com begins to crack, revealing the raw, vulnerable emotions beneath the surface. Panic attacks, long suppressed, return with a vengeance, seizing individuals without warning. Shaking hands reach for the empty air, grasping for the vanished numbness, the stolen peace. A man drops to his knees, his breath ragged, the weight of his unaddressed grief suddenly crushing. His eyes, once hollow, now fill with desperate tears, a torrent of long-denied sorrow unleashing. The clinic staff, previously composed, now move with frantic, uncertain steps. Their calm shattering, they attempt to soothe, but their words are hollow, lacking the true empathy they once possessed. From the upper levels, a desperate plea echoes down, cutting through the stereo silence below. Please, take it! I can't feel that again, a patient cries, her voice raw with profound terror. Her words are a chilling testament to the clinic's insidious power, its addictive, painful relief. The crew freezes, confronted by the immediate, agonizing consequences of their well-intentioned actions. They witness the cruelty of force feeling, the agony of emotions violently returned, unprepared. The moral dilemma weighs heavily. Do they restore pain or maintain a false, destructive peace? This is the Foundation's insidious brilliance, making suffering the only alternative to theft. The crew understands that patients are not truly cured, only made dependent on their emotional void. Their mission shifts, becoming not just about stopping extraction, but about offering true healing. Luma begins her work, her tools glowing with a soft, determined light in the dim chamber. She reconfigures the ventilation system, carefully recalibrating the intricate network of ducts. Her aim is to circulate the emotion-laden air, softening its intensity, not siphoning it away. The intricate machinery whirs, responding to her delicate adjustments, a new rhythm emerging. She envisions a gentle diffusion, a gradual reintroduction of feelings, a slow, tender awakening. The air begins to flow differently, a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in its density and current. No longer a hungry vacuum. The system now pulses with a soft, circulatory breath, a living exchange. Luma works with precision. Each connection, each wire, a step towards genuine, compassionate relief. She creates a feedback loop, allowing a measure of emotion to return. Diluted, softened, manageable, the hum of the room changes, losing its predatory edge, becoming a gentle, murmuring thrum. Pox, meanwhile, focuses on the pressure systems, identifying a critical point for safe release. He installs a specialized pressure release stack, designed to vent excess emotional energy harmlessly. This stack bypasses the Foundation's siphoning pipes, redirecting the flow into the outside air. The device hums, a faint, almost silent sigh escaping into the night, unseen, unheard by the town. It's a necessary outlet, preventing the painful buildup that destabilizes patients when extraction stops. Pox's work is meticulous, ensuring the delicate balance of release and circulation is maintained. He checks the gauges, confirming the pressure is easing. A subtle, invisible weightlifting. His engineering offers a pathway to freedom, a silent rebellion against the Foundation's control. Stitch moves to the downline pipe, the ominous conduit discovered earlier, now targeted for severance. With practiced hands, she begins to weave a specialized thread around the pipe, sealing its connection. This unique thread, infused with rare minerals, hardens upon contact, forming an impenetrable barrier. It solidifies like scar tissue, a permanent, organic seal against further emotional theft From below, the pipe's faint hum dies, its connection severed, its sinister purpose brought to an abrupt halt. Stitch works with quiet determination, each stitch a defiant act against the foundation's ledger. The scar tissue grows, encasing the pipe, a symbol of healing, a promise of protection. This physical severance cuts off the flow, preventing any further siphoning from the clinic. Malska, meanwhile, stands near the empty hope slot, her empathic senses overwhelmed by residual energy. The lingering echoes of countless sorrows, anger, and stolen joys pressing upon her mind. She absorbs the spectral grief, the profound sadness clinging to the very air of the room. A wave of collective despair washes over her, threatening to pull her under its dark current. Her fur bristles, her body trembles, the sheer weight of absorbed pain becoming physically unbearable. She stumbles, nearly collapsing, her knees buckling under the invisible, crushing emotional burden. Her breath comes in ragged gasps, her vision blurring with the tears of 1,000 strangers. They're storing pain like fuel. Moss whispers, her voice strained, a horrifying realization dawning. The words are a chilling echo of the Foundation's true, predatory nature, its insatiable hunger. The immense suffering is not merely removed. It is harvested, converted into a dark, vital energy. This revelation brings a deeper, colder dread than any empty canister, a profound, sickening truth. The Foundation thrives on human volatility, converting every tremor of emotion into its sustenance. Pox rushes to his side, his strong paws settling gently on her trembling shoulder, offering silent anchor. He feels her distress, the overwhelming empathic burden threatening to consume her fragile spirit. "We carry it together," Pax murmurs softly, his voice a steadying balm amidst the psychic storm. "Or we don't carry it at all," he finishes, his gaze firm, unwavering, a promise of shared strength. His words are a lifeline, pulling Moss back from the precipice of overwhelming, vicarious despair. She leans into his steady presence, drawing strength from their collective, unbreakable bond. The weight does not vanish, but it becomes shared, distributed, no longer hers alone to bear. Together, they face the chilling truth of the Foundation's ledger, its dark, meticulous accounting. Their resolve, though tested, emerges stronger, forged in the crucible of this shared vulnerability. The clinic's director, a figure of impeccable composure, suddenly appears at the room's entrance. Her smile, usually serene, now holds a brittle, almost menacing quality, a stitched-in threat. She holds aloft a crisp, official document, its seal glowing with the Foundation's stark authority. "Cease interference," she states, her voice devoid of emotion. A cold, unwavering command. The city order is clear, a direct challenge to their actions. A swift, calculated countermove. Her eyes, once placid, now gleam with a chilling, possessive anger, a silent, powerful warning. The Foundation's reach is long, its influence permeating every corner of FluffTown's fragile peace. A low, distorted voice crackles through hidden speakers, echoing from the clinic's upper levels. It is the mayor's voice, usually jovial, now laced with a chilling, public condemnation. He denounces their work as dangerous radicalization, a threat to FluffTown's cherished stability. The accusation hangs heavy in the air, a calculated blow against their credibility and purpose. The Foundation twists the narrative, painting them as villains, disrupting the manufacturer.com. This public denouncement is a powerful weapon, turning the town against its would-be saviors. Suddenly, an eerie wail pierces the air, the distant sound of sirens, brief and sharply cut off. It's a chilling, staccato warning, like a tap on glass, a subtle threat resonating deeply. The abrupt silence that follows is even more unsettling, emphasizing the deliberate nature of the warning. The Foundation is watching, its unseen hand orchestrating every move, every subtle pressure. The crew stands defiant, their faces grim, unwilling to yield to such transparent intimidation. Luma's gaze hardens, her resolve unbroken by the external pressures, the public censure. Pax prepares his tools, ready for further sabotage. undeterred by the mounting threats. Tick meticulously records the events, the exact timing of the siren, the mayor's ominous words. Stitch tightens her grip on her needle, a silent promise of continued, unwavering resistance. They are deep within the Foundation's web, but their purpose shines brighter than ever before. This clinic is a battleground, a microcosm of the larger fight for FluffTown's very soul. The director's eyes narrow, assessing their defiance, her stitched smile barely concealing a sneer. She turns, her official document clutched tightly, retreating into the sterile clinic hallways. Her departure leaves a lingering chill, a sense of impending, unseen consequences for their actions. The crew steel themselves, knowing the Foundation's ledger demands payment for every disruption. They must act swiftly before the full weight of the Foundation's retaliation falls upon them. Luma, working with renewed urgency, scans the control panel, searching for any hidden data. Her device beeps, indicating a concealed manifest, a deeper layer of the clinic's dark operations. She bypasses encryption, revealing a shipping log, stark letters glowing on the data screen. Emotion load, Foundation core. The manifest reads, a chilling confirmation of their fears. The stolen feelings are not merely stored. They are transported, fed directly into the Foundation's hearts. This reveals the true scale of the Foundation's hunger, its insatiable need for human volatility. A critical detail flashes! Next pickup schedule. Dawn, casting a new, urgent shadow. The impending deadline looms. A race against the sunrise, a desperate scramble for time. Then, a final line on the manifest, stark and chilling, freezes the crew's collective breath. Listed collateral, one maintenance unit. It proclaims, sealing their dreadful personal fate. The Foundation's ledger demands payment, not just in emotions, but in the lives of those who interfere. One of them is owed a chilling, personal debt marked for collection at the break of day. A profound silence falls, heavy with the weight of the revelation, the terrifying personal cost. Their faces are etched with grim realization. The full horror of the Foundation's reach settling. Moss clutches Pox's arm, her eyes wide with a sudden, primal fear for her comrades, for herself. Pox's jaw tightens, a quiet fury burning in his gaze, a fierce protectiveness for his crew. Tick's analytical mind races, desperately searching for a loophole, a way to circumvent this decree. Stitch's nimble fingers clench, a silent vow to fight against this cruel, unjust claim. The words echo in their minds. One maintenance unit. A chilling, undeniable prophecy. The Foundation's power feels immense, its grip tightening with every defiant act they perform. They are no longer mere fixers. They are targets, marked for collection by the town's dark heart. The hum of the canister room suddenly changes, deepening, taking on a new, unsettling resonance. Their attention snaps back to the empty hope slot, a faint, unnatural glow emanating from it. Slowly, eerily, the vacant canister begins to fill, a viscous, dark-tinted liquid rising within. It pulses with a dull, unnatural light, a mockery of the vibrant essence it once contained. The liquid is not pure, not bright. It's murky, almost black, a corrupted imitation of its namesake. It fills with a slow, deliberate crawl, an automated, chilling process unfolding before their eyes. This is not hope returning to the world. It is hope being manufactured, synthesized, controlled. The very concept of hope is being weaponized, twisted into a tool of the Foundation's dominion. The sight is profoundly disturbing, a violation of the very essence of human spirit and resilience. A hollow, disembodied whisper emanates from hidden speakers, echoing through the sterile chamber. Synthetic hope is cheaper. The voice and tones, cold and precise, devoid of any genuine feeling. The chilling statement reveals the Foundation's ultimate goal: efficient, cost-effective control. Genuine emotion is messy, unpredictable. Manufactured emotion is compliant, easily managed. The crew stands transfixed, the implication of the manufactured hope sinking into their weary souls. This is a new, insidious form of theft, replacing authentic feeling with a hollow, fabricated substitute. The dark-tinted liquid continues its ascent, a grim testament to the Foundation's perverse ingenuity. It is a silent, creeping horror, a profound betrayal of everything they believe in and fight for. The Foundation seeks not just to control, but to redefine, to corrupt the very meaning of hope itself. The whispers of the speaker linger, a cold, unsettling promise of a future devoid of true emotion. The empty slot is now almost full. A dark, pulsing vessel of false, manufactured optimism. The crew exchanges desperate glances, understanding the profound trap laid by the Foundation. They have disrupted one system, only to witness the insidious birth of a more terrifying replacement. The dawn approaches, bringing with it the specter of the promised. Collateral, a debt that will soon be collected from one of their own. The clinic hums with a new, artificial rhythm, a heartbeat of synthetic emotion. Their mission has evolved, becoming infinitely more complex, dangerously personal. They stand at a precipice, facing a choice between impossible odds and utter surrender. The glowing canister of false hope mocks their efforts, a symbol of their current predicament. The Foundation's ledger demands its payment, a life for a life, a fixer for a disruption. The chilling words, "one maintenance unit," resonate with a terrifying finality in the cold air. Each member of the crew feels the weight of that impending claim. The silent question. Who among them will be the collateral? The payment for their courageous interference? The choice is not theirs to make. The Foundation's system will decide their grim fate. The air thickens with unspoken fears, with desperate prayers for a miracle, a way out. But the Foundation's ledger is absolute. Its accounts meticulously balanced. Its debts always paid. They are trapped, caught between saving FluffTown and saving one of their own from its The promise of dawn hangs heavy, a relentless march towards an inevitable, terrifying confrontation. The synthetic hope glows, a beacon of false promise in the encroaching darkness. It's cold! Manufactured light casts long, distorted shadows across the faces of the fixers. They are heroes, yet also pawns in a game far larger and crueler than they ever imagined. The Foundation's power feels immense, its insidious reach extending into every corner. The battle for FluffTown's soul rages, its outcome hanging precariously in the balance. The crew stands united, yet deeply vulnerable, facing an enemy that controls emotions and destiny. The silent bell of fate tolls, its sound unheard, yet deeply felt within their very bones. They have opened a fissure, and now their own laughter echoes wrong from its depths. A puppet wears their leader's face, a chilling prophecy of control and manipulation. The hair on the billboard matches, one of them, a personal touch to the Foundation's ledger. An empty canister of hope, recently drained, now fills with a cheaper, darker substitute. They spot themselves watching a past disaster caught in the endless loop of a ticket prints itself. One-way crew member. A grim, undeniable fate. A nest of black feathers spells you oh in the silent church tower. Ink writes on their fur. A date and a command descend into the Foundation S-Core. Now, a speaker whispers, one fixer will be claimed at dawn. A final, terrifying pronouncement. The air crackles with unspoken tension, with the weight of an impossible, impending choice. The glowing, synthetic hope pulses, a silent countdown to the Foundation's chilling, final demand. The crew stares into the encroaching dawn, knowing one of them is destined to become the payment. Who will be claimed? The answer awaits with the first, cruel light of the new day.